on movie clips today. Make sure that you understand that really solidly. So I'm going to go ahead and test this little movie that I've made here for you. And this little movie is kind of your simple bouncing pumpkin. He hits the floor. The reaction to hitting the floor is that he squeezes his eyes shut. All right, so this is all information that hopefully you learned from the other day. And so what we have is we have the pumpkin made here. We've got a motion tween. Along the lines in the motion tween, we have him stretching and squashing, and there he's stretching again, then he normalizes, then he comes around, little stretch, ooh, squash. All right, so that's kind of what it looks like. If you want to ever change where these are in the timeline, all you have to do is go in and click until they turn blue, just like they're doing here, and then you just drag them around. And that kind of changes the timing. So if you wanted to spread that out a little bit, you just grab it, move it around, and then of course go back and play. A couple of things I'll point out right now that'll be handy for you about Flash is that you can develop scenes as you go. And scenes are pretty useful when you're creating longer pieces. So let's say this is one scene. You can go and add another scene. So you can insert another scene with a whole clean timeline. Scenes then play back in order. So that's kind of just a really useful thing to know along the line. The other thing we can do then is let's go ahead and talk about this movie clip. So as you can see, I just have one timeline here. So, and that timeline contains this pumpkin, but it doesn't contain the eyes and everything else. So let's take a look at that. If I double click in here, I can actually see within this pumpkin movie clip what is happening to the eyes. If I look over here in the library and I look, this is my this is the movie clip itself. So what I've done is I've just made sure to sync up the eyes opening and closing as I want them to in the master timeline. So here I am into the timeline, I'm into the pumpkin movie clip right here, and I've got the pumpkin movie clip eyes opening and closing, okay? And then of course I've had to drag that pumpkin movie clip into the scene, and then I use that movie clip in the scene. Let's talk about a couple of